My name is Shanice Poe. I work for Hit Radio 100, which is under the company Moycom, since we have two radio stations technically, Moy Communications. And I work weekdays. I'm a co-host for the morning show with Ronnie Perez from 7 to 10. The show starts at 6 though, but I'm there at 7. And then I do the midday show from 10 to 2.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it locally owned or part of a larger chain or network?
It is locally owned. It's owned by the Moylan family. Yeah.
What is the size? Like, how many employees do you have?
It's a pretty small group. There is, man, I could name all of them. All right, Ronnie Perez, Rick Nauta, Geraldine Mendiola, Derek Johnston, Rich Rocks Borden, Beatrice Alcantara, and John Savard. So, however many that was, is that 7, 8?
Yeah.
And then we have another guy from Moylan's. Yeah. So
How long has it operated in Guam?
I have the exact birth date sometime in the 80s. So Hit Radio itself has been around for 20 plus years.
What would you say your role in the media industry is?
I guess technically I'm described as a radio personality.
What does your job involve? What's a typical day at work for you?
A typical day at work has me coming in the morning to join the morning show. I like to say that I'm the sprinkle on top of the ice cream. It's Ronnie's show in the morning first, so he gets all the material, show preps, so whatever we're going to be talking about, like this specific sports story or the new Snapchat update, whatever it is, and then I'm there to add commentary.
Okay, why did you go into this particular field, and what is the most rewarding thing about your work?
Oh, that's great. That's a great question. I stumbled into this job really randomly about 5 years ago. They had a contest, and I just thought, let's just try it out. Let's go do something. I think the most rewarding thing for me has to, it seems really basic, but to me it's being able to be around music on the daily.
Okay, what are the most important skills needed for a job like yours? And if I wanted to be in this field, what courses should I take in college?
I think it's really about being ready to retain a lot of information, whether it be details, especially if you're going to be someone who's a personality on radio. You have to kind of know a little bit about everything, whether it's music or sports or this, pay attention. So retaining a lot of information. So as a college student, I think that's already a challenge in itself.
Okay, in your opinion, where is the local media industry headed? Do you see it growing?
I think so. I think there are aspects or certain pockets of other media, not just traditional like radio, that definitely is growing. Online presence, social media kind of stuff has become, I think, bigger here, almost to the point where, it used to be, we're very community driven, right? Guam, we're small, but it's almost where, because everyone is online and engaging on their own, or almost like everyone's an introvert, it seems like. I go to school, I go to work, and then I go home. I don't really join in community activities. So I think that has increased the importance of, marketing or media online. But it's cool because the great thing about Guam is radio is still something that's important, because it's, being immediate and connecting to your community is still something that's important in Guam. And
what challenges must it overcome in order to be effective as well as profitable?
Oh, okay. So a lot of times when we talk about, when we do career day, we talk about what it is what we're doing, what are we selling, airtime, all this. What we are actually doing is selling the listener. So you as a listener, that's the product. So if I'm trying to get this restaurant to spend money with me, they need to believe in the people who run the station, because they believe we have a connection with the audience. So it's very important to establish that connection, which is why it's really important to just, for me, I always tell people, talk to one person, your one friend, talk to her. Who is it? I don't know. Just talk to her, because when you're listening to the radio, I don't want to hear you guys. I don't want to hear people of Guam. I want you to talk to me. And so when you establish a connection like that, the listener's going to trust you. And now I'm going to tell the client, look, I have all these people at my whim. You want to come and spend money with us. This is how. So it's about sales, trying to tell clients and businesses that you want to work with us because this radio personality so-and-so can say things and people believe her or believe him. So there's that kind of sales / personality dynamic
you
that
have to be able to let people trust in what you're doing.
Absolutely, and
that's it. Do you have any closing remarks that you want to say?
I don't know. I think with radio, what's really interesting too is because you become a personality and because you try to be professional and informative and have all this knowledge, but your personality is very much a part of your job. It can get a little bit daunting. You can like I have anxiety. Like I'm open about it because it's important to be open about you. So sometimes you can freak out.
Yeah,
like,
definitely.
You know, everyone's like, how do you do it with all these people listening? My coworker, Ronnie, he says, nobody's listening. That's his way to psych himself out. Like, of course we know there's people listening. For me, it's, again, connecting to one person. So I think about my sister or my best friend because they have qualities that I'm sure a lot of our listeners have. And that's who I want to, personally engage with. So, yeah.
Great.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, good.